everyone, Ham here. How's everyone's Tuesday? My plan was to work out all week, but I'm kind of like squatting here because I realized my last video I was moving the camera too much, so I'm trying to keep it on a stand, so I'm like, hey. Yeah, so yeah, I was going to go to the gym all week, but I felt myself, I'm not sick, but I feel myself getting run down, like I'm gonna get sick because everyone in my freaking house is sick. So I just said, okay, just let your body do its thing, rest, relax, and I'm gonna go hit it tomorrow. So Monday, Tuesday I wanted to work out, I didn't, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Start with some yoga, jiu-jitsu on Thursday, Friday yoga, Saturday jiu-jitsu. I think that's enough, right? 4 days out of the week instead of 6. Anyway, so this video is about, health and weight loss and nutrition and that kind of stuff. So, for instance, I was in the best shape of my life probably summer 2017. Oh wow, it's a long time now. It's like a year and a half now, right? So once I stopped doing two things, I was practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai, which is a Thai style form of kickboxing. Any kind of kickboxing you do, cardio, kickboxing, anything, you are going to literally gain abs, get into shape. I really highly recommend it. I am not a fan of like cardio classes per se. I get bored. I don't know, like maybe if I was taking the class, but like if I watch videos of it, I realized the other day like I couldn't even do it. I was like 15 minutes in, I'm like done, trash. So you have to find what works for you. So for me, I get bored easily. I feel like my muscles are like not developed. I don't know if I have like a problem, but like I always feel weak, especially in my upper body. Like I don't lift weights. That could be a reason why. I was never an athlete growing up, so I don't have like the muscle development that some athletes might have, right? I could gain it, right, if I worked really hard. My problem is I need like a trainer, someone pushing me when it comes to that kind of stuff. I get really bored really easily. So jiu-jitsu is fun to me. It's like a fun thing to do, and Muay Thai was fun. It was like never felt like work, right? And yoga, for the most part, sometimes that does feel like work, but for the most part it's fun, and I can you know make it into like something fun that I really like to do. Where was I going with this? So lately I've been like, I used to work a lot as a bartender. That's something I mentioned as well. So you're always on your feet, you're always moving, you're not necessarily eating constantly, you're like running. Just that alone, you'll keep yourself in shape, you'll lose weight, that kind of stuff. So I was able to keep up with this rockin' bod I had for an amount of time, right? Not like the best thing you've ever seen, but definitely the best I've ever had. Like really nice definition, like actually starting to see like packs in my stomach a little bit. My shoulders were looking good. My arms, my flumpy arms were finally looking normal, right? So now I've gained, which it's hard to tell on my body, and I'm not trying to brag, but I have kind of like a body shape that even if I get fat, it's not like I get a huge gut or get a huge this. Everything just kind of like grows together. So I just kind of get like a thicker version of myself. So people don't always notice. I notice because it's my own body. I notice it in my face because I have a very thin face. Even like a little bit of chunk, like I notice it. So also a lot of it is eating habits. So for instance, like they say 80% of the way you're going to look and feel comes down to what you're eating. Only 20% is working out. People might just try to work out really hard. I know there's some YouTubers I follow that just try to like work out, but they'll eat junk food constantly. It doesn't work that way. If anything, you need to watch your nutrition, right? So I don't know what has happened to me. I've hit some kind of like a plateau in a way, and it's also because the holidays, last summer, I kind of like fell off. The job I had after I wasn't working at the restaurant I was working at anymore, I was buying a lot of good food, I really kind of slowed my body down, which sucks because I worked so hard And it was fun work. It wasn't like, I didn't feel like work, but essentially it was like hard work to get to where I was. From where I was, I have gained about 20 pounds. Now, not everybody can tell. I can't even really tell. And I don't know if some of it's muscle or whatever. I mean, I can tell, but like it doesn't feel like 20 pounds to me. So yesterday I'm at Target and I'm trying some stuff on and I'm looking in the mirror. Now Target has the 360 mirrors where there's like one in front of you, on the sides of you, behind you, so you could just get to see yourself from every angle. It's a good thing and a bad thing, right? So it's good in the fact that like, okay, I can really see how this outfit looks without someone else's opinion, but I also see every single one of my flaws, perceived flaws. So I'm looking at myself and I'm like, you know, at times I've gotten discouraged, and yesterday I'm trying things on, and then I realized like, wow, my butt looks really good regardless if I've gained all this weight. It almost like looks really good, right? So I stopped myself and I was like, wow, okay, even though I've gained weight, I have a little roll here, you know, my arms don't look as great anymore, my stomach's not as flat, I still feel and look great. I'm still someone who eats healthy, not 100% of the time, but for the most part I try really hard. I'm someone who does exercise, right? So internally I'm still a very healthy person. It's just externally maybe I'm not to where I used to be or where I want to be. And I was getting discouraged for a while just because I was like, man, I haven't been that since like a teenager, right? Like I've always kept a steady weight, like at a certain point, like within 5 pounds. And this is the heaviest I've been in a very long time. Now, my gut is telling me that some of it is muscle. Who knows? But what I finally, for the first time, wasn't getting super discouraged and like down on myself. And you know, I think a lot of it too is we see all these ads on Facebook and social media and things like that. Get on a nutrition plan, lose weight, You have a little bit of bulge here. They'll say before and I see these before and after pictures of the person here and the person here, and they literally look exactly the same. Like, what changed? Like, what do you mean? So I kind of want to just say that, like, we need to, as a society, yes, be healthy, be happy, healthy, happy mom, but to nitpick ourselves, to think that somebody's not going to fall in love with you because you have an extra 15 pounds on your body, to think you don't look good in a bikini because you have an extra 15 pounds on your body, is ludicrous. It's what our society has taught us. Like, we don't value anything other than a six-pack and eyelash extensions. You know? What happened to valuing other aspects of our lives, right? Like, I still look awesome. I still look good. I'm just thicker. Okay, so this type of male won't be attracted to me, but this type will be, you know? And that's not what it's all about, but just, you know, if you're nervous, you're not going to be like, you know, attractive to the opposite sex. Like, they get it put in your head that if you're not exactly this weight and exactly this height, you're not attractive. And that's just simply not true. You know, you have to learn to embrace the way you are and stop, like, everyone in America has this body dysmorphic disorder, like, whether you're diagnosed with it or not. It's like, it's just the society that we live in, where it's like everyone's trying to sell you something, everyone's trying to make you look like them, and it's more or less to put a paycheck in their pocket. And yes, wouldn't we all like to be healthy and sexy and skinny, but like, skinny doesn't equal pretty. Skinny doesn't equal healthy. Six-pack doesn't equal healthy, happy. You could have a six-pack on the outside and have freaking liver disease on the inside, you know? Some people are just born with six-packs. They just always had that body. And they're just like super skinny, and they're begging to gain weight, right? So what I want to say is just don't nitpick. What happened to liking a thicker frame? Not obesely overweight. Now, even those people, they're human beings. No one's making fun of them. No one's telling them they're horrible people. But as someone with an average body, nitpicking 10, 15 pounds here, up or down, like, you could, or also too, what I want to say is like it takes time. So what I said to myself in the dressing room was like, okay, I see where I'm at. I see where I'd like to be because I feel good at that weight, just because I don't want to have to buy a whole new freaking wardrobe. But I know it's going to take time. And I set goals for myself in my head. But I'm not sitting there desperate to be 10 pounds less like overnight. So I don't give up on my goals. So I'm like, oh, it didn't work in a week. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Where's the McDonald's? You know? Slow down your thinking. Let things happen. Let the process happen. And if you are a little bit overweight for your body, which it's like, no one's overweight. It's just it's all relevant in my head. Like, it's all, you know, relative is the word I'm looking for. It's all relative. You know, I've had boyfriends who like don't even notice and like rather me be 30 pounds heavier than I am now. You know what I mean? Like, but it's really all about how you feel. If you feel sluggish, then yeah, maybe get into shape, lose a little weight. If you feel tired, yeah, start eating different and you'll feel less tired. But don't compare yourself to these beauty gurus and these workout gurus, and everyone tells you, oh, eat this. First of all, don't do the keto diet. You will get sick, and the second you get off it, you're going to gain all the way back. It's like the Atkins diet. Jillian Michaels, she's a workout person. I'm sure you have all heard of her. She even says, like, it's the stupidest thing she's ever heard. Things like that, like these get-quick diets. What you really need to do is just incorporate healthy eating habits, incorporate healthy vegetables and things into your diet, and you'll naturally, your stomach will shrink, you'll start to eat better, it'll just naturally start to flow. Drinking more water. I realize I'm not drinking water these days, you know? Little things like that. But the main focus of this video is, don't get down on yourself for an extra 10 pounds you're holding on to. You look fine. Are you still living and breathing and doing the things you want to do? Do your clothes still fit? Are you still able to, you know, get to work on time, go to sleep, and all that kind of stuff that you need to do in life? Yeah, take care of your kids. If you feel that you want to lose the weight, then get on a program and just know that it's going to take time. It doesn't just happen overnight. But the main focus, I think I want to say, is just like, don't let these ads determine how you value yourself and value the size of your body. We're all just living a life. We're all going to live to a certain age. There are people who are 100 pounds overweight and the jolliest people I've ever known in my life. You know what I mean? Just love yourself and the rest will follow. If you do want to get into shape for whatever reason, then know it takes a lot of work and you have to get yourself on a program that's going to be fun for you and doesn't feel like work. Otherwise, you're going to quit. And always keep a healthy base of nutrition. And a lot of it, I realize, is portion control. You know, I was eating healthy, but I'm still eating these big meals. Like, I have to slow down and just eat smaller portions. And eventually, it'll suck for a couple of days, but your stomach will shrink, and then you'll get used to it. Shrink meaning, like, you won't feel as, you'll get full quicker. Like, your stomach won't need as much. Like, sometimes when you overeat, you kind of stretch your stomach out. And then you could pack more food in. So, just be happy with the way you are. Everybody looks good in their own way. There's somebody that thinks you're attractive, and if it's not yourself, there's somebody lingering thinking that you're attractive. And you should think that you're attractive. And don't look in all the mirrors at Target. And if you do, just say to yourself, wow, like, find the thing that you do like. Like, I was like, oh, why is this little roll on my rib cage? Like, I always have, like, a really, for some reason I was born, like, with, like, my ribs still stick out to this day. And I was like, had a little roll there, and I was like, but then I'm like, ooh, my booty looks really good right now, you know? So, stay happy, stay healthy, mama loves you, and you look good. Don't worry about 10 pounds. You'll get there, or not, and just enjoy it. Enjoy living your life. Enjoy this disgusting January weather. Bye, love you.